welcome back to the channel. Good Lord, I am serving up some pop punk realness here today. Hello, 2003 Tara. Fuck it, hello, this is Tara. Anyway, we're gonna do something different today, because I don't usually talk about new movies, but this one's been going around, and there's been so many mixed reviews on it, and I've seen everything on this movie. Like, I've seen explain videos, I've seen in-depth spoiler videos, and I've seen people love the shit out of this and hate it with a passion, and some people are like, eh. But this is Malignant, okay? This is the new James Wan movie, Malignant. Now, I always like to get ratings out of the way. This is a relatively new movie, so it's probably gonna change a little bit, but IMDb gives it a 6.3 out of 10, tomato meters at a 76%, and audience score at a 53%. So that's a lot higher than most of the ratings I get on the movies I watch, because it is a relatively new movie. But it's probably subject to change as more people review the movie. But I see where people are coming from that don't like this movie. This movie has an issue with tone. Let me tell ya. But holy fuck, I love the fuck out of it. This is my kind of movie. This is my kind of James Wan. I love, like, Third Conjuring, it was a little bit iffy. The first two, yes. Insidious, number 1. Number 2 has its merit. I like the rest as well. But, like, I like weird James Wan. I like weird James Wan. This is weird James Wan. Just to show how into this movie I got. I started writing notes. I'm like, I'm gonna get serious. I'm gonna watch this movie. It's a new movie. This is important, Tara. Get your shit together. Started writing notes. I wrote the word gorgeous. Because the fucking movie's gorgeous. This thing is lit so pretty. But it's James Wan. I expect that. I expect red lighting. I expect blue lighting. I expect both in one frame, looking gorgeous. It is gorgeous. I stopped there, and I just started watching the movie because I got so into this movie. This starts out like 80s cheese, and then it ends up I don't know where. And that's the way my brain functions. Yeah. Okay. So, I am going to get into the plot. I am going to spoil the movie. So I probably should put in my thumbnail, or like on my title, spoilers. Because this is a new movie, and you should watch it before you see any reviews. Don't be a Tara. A Tara always goes and watches everybody's reviews, then goes and watches the movie. Whew. Crop tops. I'm a fat girl in a crop top. Deal with it. I'm okay. This movie just fucked me up, man. This movie fucked me up. Okay. So we got this girl. Well, at the beginning of it, there's these doctors. Now, you see this thing. Everybody keeps making fun of, who has hospital on a hill like that? Like, it's this gothic hospital on a hill. Who does that? Excuse me. Boo. That's who does that. That's the first thing I thought of. That is the first thing I thought of when I seen that thing. I'm like, I know it's not the hospital from the House on Haunted Hill, but it could be the hospital from House on Haunted Hill. And I love the fuck out of this movie, so when I saw that, I'm like, okay. Yeah, we can do that. We can do House on Haunted Hill if you want to do House on Haunted Hill. But we don't do House on Haunted Hill. We do a lot of shit. We do a whole fuck ton. Okay, so we start off in this hospital. We move on to many years later. There's a dog barking in the background. Sorry about that. I had to take care of a barking dog. Because if a dog barks outside, my dogs go absolutely mental, and I heard my dog grumble, and I'm like, no. No. We're not doing this today. No. Okay, so This girl, this woman, and her shitty ass fucking husband start off this movie. I hate shitty ass fucking husbands. I hate shitty ass fucking wives, for that matter. If you're abusive, you're a piece of shit. I don't care what you have between your legs, what you identify as. You're abusive, you're a piece of shit. So I'm like, I hope this motherfucker dies real soon, and he does. Violently. So we're following this creature that's killing people, and it's all like twitchy and shit, which also brings me back to House on Haunted Hill and movies of that era. Of this era. Fitting. I didn't try this. Sorry. This movie got me just messed up. Yeah, that's most of the movie. But, like, the tone is weird. And that's what got everybody up in arms. The tone is so weird, because, like, it's really serious in parts, and it gets me in parts. Like, I jumped a few times. And then it'll do something absolutely ridiculous. And it's like, alright. So we figure out that this girl has like a conjoined twin that she absorbed in utero that is a tumor that is growing with her that has full on like teeth and stuff, but like it's its own thing, but it's in her head and it's evil, and somehow it has superpowers. We don't know why it has superpowers. That is not explained. I don't understand why it has superpowers, but it does. And I'm so there for the superpowers, especially later on in the movie. But, yeah. This thing lives in the back of her fucking head. Like, what, Edward Mordrake style. Like, fucking Voldemort style. In the back of the head. That's what reminded me was Edward Mordrake more than Voldemort thing. But, like, because it's telling her to do things. And it controls her body. It puts her into a state of unconsciousness and makes her think she's just doing normal shit while he's out brutally killing people. And I mean brutally. And this gets more and more brutal as we go. It is glorious. There is gore up the fucking ass with this thing, okay? This is what happens when I watch a movie that I get excited about. Okay, you get me in my everyday clothes, real hair. Y'all, I get so many compliments on my fucking hair, especially in my TikTok videos. I'm like, thanks, not mine. I wear wigs. This is my real hair. And this is even fucking dyed. So, anyway, we're not talking about my hair. Oh my god. Focus. Focus, please. Okay, so this thing's killing people using her body, but like it's all funky because it's on the back of her head and it like contorts the arms like this and walks backwards and runs backwards and does parkour backwards. If there's a person in like doing this, whoa, you're good. And it, of course, she gets blamed for these killings because technically it's her body doing it. She goes to jail. Wipes out the whole fucking prison. Not prison, like, what's it called? Police station. Wipes the whole fucking thing out. It's mental. This movie is mental. But I'm telling you now, if you have issues with a movie not selecting a tone, is this supposed to be a comedy? Is this supposed to be an action? Is this supposed to be a horror? Is this supposed to be a suspense? A thriller? Yes! James Wan just said, here you go. This is what it is. It's gonna be what I want it to be. And it's wonderful. So yeah, I loved it. I fucking love this movie. It had me thinking of House on Haunted Hill a lot. But in James Wan terms, it had me thinking of, y'all remember Dead Silence? Do you remember how weird that movie was? That's my James Wan. Dead Silence is one of my favorite James Wan movies. Which leads me into, I'm going to start doing more Fave 5s, and I'm going to start with James Wan movies, because I really fucking love James Wan. And I might do some other horror directors. I've gone through a bunch. I'm doing the work. I'm doing the research, okay? Doing research. I've gone through a bunch of directors, my favorite directors, and I've found all of the horror movies they've ever made. And I've got them. I'm gonna try and watch every single one that I haven't seen. There's a lot. I didn't realize. And I'm going to do my fave 5 of all these horror directors that I love. I'm going to start with James Wan because as of today, I have seen every James Wan horror movie there ever was. He's not my favorite horror director, but I guess his library's so small that, of course, I've seen all of his movies. I'm only doing the ones that they direct. If they wrote it or whatever, not so much. So, like, if they have less than 5 horror movies or only 5, I'm not going to do a fave 5. James Wan just barely has over 5 that he's actually done. He's created an actual whole universe. So maybe I'll do my fave 5 Conjuring universe movies. But he's only directed a few. Like, The Saw was his baby, but he only directed the first one, which I love. So, I think I might do Wes Craven next because Scream is my favorite franchise and my favorite movie. But there's a lot of Wes Craven movies I haven't seen that I didn't realize. Because I just went back and went through the whole filmography and picked out every horror movie. And things like Wes Craven, like, I'm not gonna do... If I do a fave 5 Wes Cravens, 4 of them are gonna be Scream movies, and one of them's gonna be a Nightmare on Elm Street movie. So, only one per franchise there, I think. I don't know. This has gone from a review, to me talking, to... I just got really excited and just had to talk about this movie to somebody. And this is basically what I'm like when Sheldon gets home from work, like, guess what I saw today? So, yes. Malignant, yes. I love this. I hope he keeps doing shit like this. I hope he keeps doing shit like the fucking Fast and the Furious movies, because did he do the last one? Because if he put the motherfuckers in space, thank you. Thank you, James Wan, for being a weird motherfucker. Because I'm a weird motherfucker. This was my kind of fucking movie. I'm gonna go. This is gonna be hard to edit. It's all over the place. Why do I do this to myself? I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!